The Stank, April 25th, 2024.
Now, the news with Gary Liberatore and meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Gary Liberatore.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2, meteorologist Eric Gage.
Complete with your props.
Yes, decided to bring this in because you are definitely going to need it this morning. Lots of cars seeing a heavy frost. Temperatures in the 20s, very crisp out there early this morning.
Late April.
Late April, we're still getting some frost. And again, as you head out the door this morning, budget an extra minute or two to use this scraper to scrape off that heavy frost on your windshield. A lot of places, pretty much all of central New York, are down minimum into, or at least maximum, into the upper 20s. 27, the warmest temperature currently reported on the Mesna in all of central New York. Lowest temperature currently 19 in Old Forge. 26 in Rome, 25 in Hamilton. Again, it's clear, it's chilly out, and it's a bit frosty. Radar is quiet and dry early this morning, and throughout the day today, similar to what we saw earlier in the week, besides any morning clouds, wall-to-wall sunshine again. Pretty much all throughout central New York. Temperatures climbing the upper 40s, low 50s. Nice weather today, even nicer weather tomorrow, if you can believe that, with warmer temperatures in the low 60s. We're tracking that, any additional frost chances over the next few days, and next potential for rain in that full forecast straight ahead. Gary?
Eric, thanks. And don't forget, the Storm Tracker 2 forecast is never more than 10 minutes away. Well, it's been 6 months.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired.
Welcome back. Time now for the Munson Commute Cast as we take a look at road conditions as you head to work today, and then, of course, as you head home in your evening commute. First off, a look at those traffic flow conditions brought in live here in the Weather Center. So far, plenty of green, a few slowdowns here and there, but we are not tracking any road closures, any accidents, any impacts expected for your drive pretty much on all of the main roads here in the central New York region, Mohawk Valley, North Country, Southern Valleys at this point. And so those drive times here across central New York looking pretty okay. You can see here on your screen I-90 and the arterial. Secondly, Route 49 and Route 5S drive times looking okay. 5S around a 16-minute drive time both ways. And then finally, Route 28 from Cooperstown to I-90 and German Flats, 33 or so minutes. Utica to Remsen along Route 12. Drive time looking okay as well. And this morning, again, you might have to budget an extra minute or two to scrape off some frost on the windshield. But besides that, we warm up quickly into the 40s, eventually 50s this afternoon with plenty of sunshine. So they want to grab the ice scraper, grab those sunglasses too. You're going to need it for both the morning and evening commute. Gary?
Eric, thanks. The White House has announced new regulations requiring air.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning. Welcome back, everyone. Happy Thursday. It's a frosty start out there with temperatures already in the 20s, some spots down into the teens. A live look at downtown Utica right now. Well, things are looking pretty clear, pretty dry, and overall chilly. Look at those local temperatures. We're starting out this morning in the low 20s up in the North Country, 21 Inlet, 23 Outer Lake, 23 Westmoreland, a little warmer, 28 down in Deansboro, into the Mohawk Valley, 27 in Little Falls to the south, 25 in Hamilton and Cooperstown, and 27 degrees in Oneonta. And the radar this morning is looking at quiet and dry pretty much all across central New York and pretty much all of the Northeast too as well. And we put some sunshine on order today. Now, how about not just an hour, how about a dozen hours forecasted sunshine this afternoon and this evening? Wall-to-wall sunshine and temperatures climbing into the upper 40s to low 50s by mid this afternoon, which is going to be great weather for those of you who've been waiting to go out and mow those lawns, do some yard work. We saw some rain yesterday, but besides that, tomorrow into Friday and Saturday, all great days too. So today, Friday, Saturday, great weather for outdoor work. Go out and mow those lawns if you need to. Sunshine, plenty of it today. plenty of it tomorrow. Starting out with sunshine on Saturday, clouds will increase, and we're dodging a few clouds to wrap up the weekend on Sunday with rain chances returning as well. More on that in the next half hour. But regarding frost and freeze chances, well, another hard freeze is expected again tonight with clear skies and a stronger north wind, but it's less likely in the valleys by tomorrow night and completely unlikely, if not possible at all, for Saturday and Sunday this weekend. But to our skycast, you can see here, clear skies, a crisp start here in central New York. We warm up into the upper 40s, low 50s. Then by tonight, clear skies continue on. We fall back down into the 20s once more, and then warming up into the 50s and possibly low 60s by tomorrow afternoon with, again, wall-to-wall sunshine. So for today, a high of 54. Sunny skies tonight. Frost returns, a low of 25. Your 7-day forecast. Although it's a crisp start this morning, we will climb quickly throughout the next 5 or so days into the upper 70s by Monday and the beginning of next week. Gary, you're looking forward to 70s, near 80-degree temperatures. Looking really warm.
Yeah, another chilly night tonight, though.
Yes, get through tonight and then warmer temperatures await.
No more 20s. Let's hope. Well, construction on New York's
News with Gary Liberatore and meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for this half hour. I'm Gary Liberatore.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Eric Gage.
And we got through yesterday.
Yes, got through the rainy part, the wind and the damp conditions. Pretty much a blah day, but we had a back order of sunshine today. And
beautiful.
It looked like it arrived on our doorstep. We got a lot of it this morning, but we had to deal with some frost. It's a frosty start. So again, if you're heading out the door this morning, you're going to want to budget maybe an extra minute or two to scrape that frost off that windshield. Pretty much widespread all across central New York, almost all locations. In fact, I haven't seen a single spot that is still above freezing early this morning. Most locations are in the 20s, some spots in the teens. Currently 26 in Rome, 25 Hamilton, 13 chilly degrees up in the Saranac Lake, and it's gone as far south as some parts in the Adirondacks in the North Country near Old Forge. Radar is quiet and dry early this morning, and throughout the day today, we're tracking wall-to-wall sunshine. No more of that damp weather and rain that we saw yesterday, and highs in the low 50s. We got another frosty night tonight, but then we're tracking yet again even more sunshine tomorrow and maybe even warmer temperatures too. We're tracking though, we could see our next chance of rain plus a preview of the weekend forecast straight ahead. Gary?
Eric, thanks. As former President Donald Trump.
Welcome back. The time now is 5:40, showcasing our weather photo of the day on this Thursday. And we're going back to these beautiful spring photos you guys have all been sharing with us here on News Channel 2 at sunrise. And how about this one? A azalea or a rhododendron taken in Lee, and they are starting to bloom in some spots at this point. These are also really beautiful. Growing up, when I grew up at my family's, my parents' house, they had a couple of these bushes in our sidewalk area, and they're always great because you see the bumblebees, a lot of honeybees too, flying and pollinating them, and it's just a overall beautiful flower, and in fact, beautiful bush in general as they get pretty big. If you want to submit a photo like that one, any spring-like photo, sent to the link WKTV.com/weather/pics for your chance to have your photo showcased here on News Channel 2 at sunrise and noon. But also, if you want credit, share your name as well. Local temperatures, well, frosty out there in the 20s in a lot of spots. 26 Whitesboro, 25 Little Falls, 21 Inlet in the some spots in North Country down into the teens. So it's a chilly start this morning, but take a look at some of these temperatures as we head to the next few days. 60s tomorrow and Saturday, 70s by Sunday, near 80 degrees on Monday. A big warm-up is expected. We'll talk about that, plus the potential for rain in that full forecast straight ahead. Gary?
Eric, thanks. The time right now is 5:42.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning, welcome back. It's a chilly one out there this morning. Temperatures in the 20s and teens, but we warm up quickly with wall-to-wall sunshine. You can actually see some of that sunshine out there right now. A live look at downtown Utica from our Nexus camera. And near completely cloudless skies are expected throughout the day today. But again, it is chilly out this morning. Down in low 20s, teens in North Country. Mohawk Valley also in the 20s as well. Oneida County 23, Westmoreland 28 degrees in Deansboro. To the south, 22 in Sherburne, 25 in Norwich, and 27 degrees in Oneonta. And a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2, a live radar. Different than yesterday morning, completely quiet out there. We're not tracking any rain showers, at least for the near term. And as I mentioned in the past few minutes, well, the sunshine was back ordered from yesterday, but we've got a fresh delivery of some sunshine. And how about a dozen hours of sunshine? We've got plenty on tap today with high temperatures climbing into the upper 40s to low 50s. Beautiful weather today with potentially even nicer weather by tomorrow. But with the nice weather for the next few days, if you've been putting off some of that yard work, waiting for that rain to end, well, here's your chance. Great weather today, Friday, and early Saturday. Rain showers could arrive at the very earliest Saturday evening. But again, it's warmer the next few days with wall-to-wall sunshine tomorrow and Friday, or at least today and Friday. So again, spend some time out there and go out and do some of that yard work and particularly mow that lawn. Some of those lawns that have been waiting for dry weather definitely need to get mowed. Sunshine today and tomorrow. A few clouds in the sky early Saturday, and more clouds do arrive Saturday, but those rain chances will increase as we head into Saturday and eventually for Sunday. But still, with overnight lows falling back down into the 20s again tonight, we have another chance for a hard freeze before frost chances decrease by tomorrow night, and then eventually the days of Saturday and Sunday, basically nighttime of Saturday and Sunday, we're not expecting any frost to develop. Our Skycast showing clear skies, temperatures chilly this morning, warming up into the upper 40s, low 50s with plenty of sunny skies. By tonight, we're back down into the 20s once more with clear skies and yet again, plenty of sunshine tomorrow and highs in the upper 50s to low 60s. For today, a high of 54, wall-to-wall sunshine tonight, clear skies, frost returns, a low of 25. 7-day forecast. We gradually warm up over the next few days. 63 tomorrow, 62 Saturday, 79 the high on Monday with potentially dodging a few rain showers. Some storms could roll in on Tuesday from a cold front, but it's still looking pretty mild, Gary.
Wall-to-wall.
Wall-to-wall sunshine the next few days.
Gotta love those words.
Yes.
Eric, thanks. Well, weight loss drugs are becoming...
Now, the news with Gary Liberatore and meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Gary Liberatore.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2, meteorologist Eric Gage.
And you once again brought in a nice prop for folks out there.
The ice scraper. Well, frost scraper today because you're going to need it. This morning, we've got a frosty start. And we're expecting something similar to tomorrow, too. So don't put these away from your car just yet. In fact, this morning, maybe budget an extra minute or two to scrape that frost off the windshield. I know I had to this morning, and a lot of cars near where I was also had some pretty heavy frost early this morning. So again, budget an extra minute or two just for that. And those temperatures all across the area are still on the chilly side. Matter of fact, currently 26 in Rome, 23 Hamilton, a 13-degree start to the day in Saranac Lake. Mesna reporting 18 degrees in Old Forge. So again, it's very crisp out this morning, but it is dry on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2, a live radar. And throughout the day today, we're looking at wall-to-wall sunshine, highs in the upper 40s, low 50s, and dry weather continues for tonight. Again, we're tracking another frosty start by tomorrow morning, with slightly warmer temperatures by tomorrow afternoon with even more sun as well. We're going to keep an eye on that, plus when we could be seeing some rain showers in the forecast straight ahead. Gary?
Eric, thanks. It's been 6 months now since downtown...
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired.
Welcome back. The time now is 6:10. Time now for the Munson CommuteCast. As we take a look at road conditions heading to work and, of course, as you head home on your evening commute. First off, a look at those traffic flow conditions brought in the Weather Center live right now from across Utica. So far, a lot of green, a lot of yellows. No stop and goes or road closures to report as of now. We'll, of course, update you if anything changes. No accidents to report as of now as well. And those drive times this morning looking pretty okay out there. First off, I-90 and the arterial drive times looking right around average. Same thing for Route 5S and Route 49 heading into the Mohawk Valley. And then finally, if you are heading into Otsego County or heading from Otsego County to I-90 along Route 28, drive time looking okay. And same thing from north of Utica and near Remsen down to the exit of 790. But this morning, you might have to deal with a minute or two of frost to budget some time for that, scrape that off your windshield. But following that, we're tracking plenty of sunshine by this afternoon and highs in the upper 40s to low 50s. So on top of this ice scraper, grab those sunglasses as you head out the door. Gary?
Wall-to-wall sunshine.
That's right. Plenty of sunshine.
Eric, thanks. The White House has announced.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning. Welcome back, everyone. After a rainy day yesterday, or pretty much a rainy start, then cloudy afternoon with some light mist here and there. Today, a different story. It's chilly out, temperatures in the 20s and teens, but take a look at the sunrise this morning. A live look in Oneonta from our camera atop Hartwick College. It's a 27-degree start to your day down in the City of the Hills. And still, across most of central New York, we are in the 20s. Currently 23 in Otter Lake, 21 Inlet, 23 in Dolgeville, and 23 degrees in Westmoreland. To the south, 21 Hamilton, 24 in Cooperstown, and 25 degrees over in Norwich. Afton just changed down to 21 degrees. The radar is quiet and dry this morning, and we're expecting to see nothing on this radar for the next few days. Now, even though it was back ordered, we ordered some sunshine yesterday, finally arrived today, but instead of maybe 1 hour, how about a dozen hours of sunshine for today? Even more than that, maybe a baker's dozen. Plenty of sunshine from sunrise to sunset, and temperatures in the upper 40s to low 50s. So great weather to do some yard work outside. If you're waiting patiently to do some spring cleaning, if you haven't done them just yet with some of these nicer days, mowing the lawn, anything outdoor-wise today and tomorrow, great days for that. Start of Saturday looks dry. We could be dodging some rain showers by Saturday evening. As you can see here, rainfall chances non-existent for today and Friday. A low chance Saturday, a better chance for a spotty shower arriving on Sunday. But still, with this cold air aloft and these clear nights ahead, we've got another chance for a hard freeze again tonight, similar to what we saw early this morning. A low chance Friday in the valley, a better chance for frost in the highest elevations tomorrow night. But by the weekend, those overnight lows only fall into the low 40s. Your Skycast, starting out with chilly temperatures, wall-to-wall sunshine this afternoon, highs in the upper 40s, low 50s. Following that, tonight, again, we're back down into the 20s and some spots teens with a chilly start, frosty start, and slightly warmer temperatures arriving by tomorrow. But as we enter the weekend, the sunshine, at least wall-to-wall sunshine, begins to break down. A few increasing clouds by Saturday afternoon, and rain chances begin to arrive by Saturday evening. For today, though, high 54, lots of sun. Tonight, heavy frost returns, a low 25. Your 7-day forecast. We continue to warm up the next few days. Low 60s Saturday, low 70s Sunday, upper 70s by Monday, approaching 80 degrees in, I would say, late April. That's a pretty good deal, Gary. I mean, yeah. Besides that, we also have 2 days of wall-to-wall sunshine, you know, just nothing too major. Yeah. Beautiful weather.
Yeah, we're taking those next 2 days for sure. Eric, thanks. Construction on New York's 2024.
Now, the news with Gary Liberatore and meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for this half hour. I'm Gary Liberatore.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2, meteorologist Eric Gage.
Get those sunglasses out. You're going to need them today, right?
Yes, need those sunglasses for the morning, afternoon, anytime you're heading out today. It's wall-to-wall sunshine, as you said, too. Both thing you want to grab as well is that ice scraper. Even though we're striking sunshine, it's a bit chilly this morning. In fact, a live look at what we can expect throughout the day today. First off, we do have a frost alert in effect for this morning. Budget an extra minute or two to scrape that frost off the windshield. And again, the temperatures this morning in the 20s, 26 in Rome, 23 in Hamilton, and not pictured here. I'm just going over some of the other temperatures on the Mesnet network. 17 in Old Forge, 22 in Cold Brook, 22 in Springfield, and 23 degrees in Lawrence as well. So it's widespread frost all across central New York early this morning. The radar, though, much different than yesterday. It's quiet and dry, and we're expecting completely dry conditions throughout the entire day today. So if you have any outdoor things expected or planned, such as going out mowing the lawn, doing some spring cleaning, yard work, the next 2 days looking very favorable for that. But today, temperatures climbing into the upper 40s to low 50s. Wall-to-wall sunshine, frost chances possible again tonight, but then we're tracking yet again more sunshine and more dry weather tomorrow. Details on that straight ahead. Gary?
Eric, thanks. As former President Donald Trump will...
Welcome back. The time now is 6:40. We're showcasing our weather photo of the day on this Thursday and heading back to the theme of spring-like pictures. A great photo submitted to us in the town of Lee. Some azaleas or rhododendrons taken, and these are great flowers. At least for me, I saw them all the time growing up. My family had a few of those bushes right next to our sidewalk, and it was great because you get to see all the honeybees and bumblebees pollinating the plants. In fact, there were so many flowers, and not only that, but even some locations that I've seen driving a few places have giant rhododendrons, and they're all so beautiful. So again, thank you for submitting this photo. If you want to submit a photo like this one, any spring-like photo like this, send it to the link on the top of your screen at WKTV.com/weather/pics. Temperatures this morning, again, it's a very frosty start, so I hope you did cover some of your blossoms there. Currently 25 Whitesboro, 21 Inlet, 23 in Otter Lake. But this is only a temporary thing. We're looking at chilly temperatures again tomorrow morning, but look at these daytime highs. 63 tomorrow, 62 on Saturday, into the upper 70s by Monday. A big warm-up expected by the beginning of next week. We'll talk about that, plus the potential for rain in that full forecast straight ahead. Gary?
Eric, thanks. The time right now, 6:42, and it's time for our...
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning. Welcome back, everyone. This Thursday, we start out with very cold temperatures in the 20s, some spots teens. We warm up into the 50s this afternoon. Plenty of sunshine, though. A live look at Oneonta. A beautiful shot of the sunrise and what will be a completely cloudless 2-day stretch of weather here in central New York as strong high pressure builds in. Currently, though, 27 degrees in Oneonta. Want to check at the temperatures with the rest of the sky watchers here in central New York. First off, Bob in Clinton checking in with 19 degrees. Mike in New Hartford with 24. Kathy in Verona Beach with 22. Todd in Westdale, the very frosty 23 degrees. Kevin up in Forestport with 20, and same thing for Bill in Old Forge, also with 20 degrees. And heading to the south, Mark in Milford with 28 degrees, Scott in Evanston with 22, Stewart in Cooperstown 27, and Gary in Skevis checking in with 21 degrees. The radar right now is dry and quiet, and again, this will be a common trend for the next few days. And reminding me that we did put an order in for some sunshine, and how about a dozen hours, maybe a baker's dozen, with the daylight hours surpassing 13 total here in central New York today. So wall-to-wall sunshine for the entire morning, afternoon, and evening. And you can see here temperatures climbing to as high as the mid-40s, to the low 50s. So with the warmer temperatures today and the sunshine, great weather for outdoor yard work. If you want to, have been putting off that spring cleaning a little bit or mowing the lawn, great weather for that today and tomorrow. And the start of Saturday, rain chances increase by Saturday evening. In fact, you see here the rainfall chances 0% chance for rain today and tomorrow, increasing a little bit by Saturday and a better chance for rain on Sunday. But still, we have potential for a hard freeze again tonight with clear skies and cold air moving in from the northwest. But frost chances decrease as well as we head into the weekend. Quick looking at our skycast, we've got a chilly start, sunshine all throughout this afternoon and this evening, near completely cloudless skies. Then by tonight, we cool back down into the 30s, eventually 20s, some spots in the highest elevations down into the teens once more. Before tomorrow afternoon, we climb into the upper 50s to as high as the low 60s. But a recap for today, wall-to-wall sunshine, highs in the low to potentially mid-50s. By tonight, a low of 25 with widespread heavy frost. 7-day forecast, 63 the high tomorrow, warming up into the 70s by Sunday, upper 70s by Monday as a warmer weather pattern moves in by next week. I'll be right back.
Now, the news with Gary Lipitor and meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us here on the CW11. I'm Gary Lipitor.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2, meteorologist Eric Gage.
And get ready for 2 gorgeous days ahead. Today and tomorrow, you're saying wall-to-wall sunshine.
Wall-to-wall sunshine. Keep those sunglasses handy. In fact, leave them in your car if you want, because you're going to need them for the next few days. The only thing, though, temporarily you need is that ice scraper this morning. It's a frosty one out there, so again, maybe on a budget, maybe I would say a minute or two extra. A lot of cars extra frosty, or defrost your car early this morning by using your car starter. Regardless, you're going to need to wait a few minutes for the ice to melt. Current temperature 25 in Rome and Hamilton. Other locations on the Mesnet network checking in even more cold. 17 degrees currently in Rome, 22 in Colebrook, 24 Herkimer, 22 Springfield, and 23 in Lawrence. But besides the chilly temperatures, it's dry this morning, a contrast from yesterday. And as Gary mentioned, we're talking about not only sunshine for today, but sunshine for tomorrow too. 2 full days of wall-to-wall sun, and tomorrow also being a little bit warmer. We have to get through one more night of frost following this morning, and we could expect some dry weather this weekend, but we could talk about those rain chances in that weekend forecast straight ahead. Gary?
Eric, thanks. Well, as former President Donald Trump sits in a New York.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning. Welcome back, everyone. This Thursday, we start out chilly. Temperatures in the 20s, some spots in the teens. We warm up, though, into the 40s and 50s with wall-to-wall sunshine yet again. A frosty start. Let's take a live look in at Oneonta right now from the camera atop Hartwick College. Up a degree within the past hour, now at 28 degrees. And from our sky watchers checking in temperatures all across the local area. Bob in Clinton with 19 degrees. Mike in New Hartford, 24 degrees. Kathy in Verona Beach, 22. Todd in Westdale, 23. Kevin in Forestport with 20 degrees. Jeff in Mohawk, 27. Up in the North Country, Bill in Old Forge with 20. And wrapping things up in Otsego County, Scott in Evanston with 22 degrees. Gary in Skenevis, 21. Mark in Milford, 28. And Stewart in Cooperstown with 27. Radar is looking quiet and dry early this morning, and it was on back order yesterday with all the rain showers and clouds, but we have a dozen hours of sunshine expected today and potentially a baker's dozen as the daylight hours have now surpassed 13 total hours of sunshine. And so with the sunny skies today and the dry weather sticking around, if you've been holding off some of that yard work, outdoor work, great weather for that today. Even if your job entails you going outside, looking at completely dry weather for today, tomorrow, and the start of Saturday. Rain showers might develop by late Saturday evening, as you can take a look here. Rain chances next few days, non-existent today and tomorrow. Low chance Saturday, better chance for rain on Sunday. But even with the dry weather, because we have clear skies tonight and a northerly wind, potentially seeing another hard freeze, similar to what we saw this morning all across central New York. But those frost chances decrease a little bit tomorrow, and then we're not expecting any frost by Saturday night and Sunday night. Skycast showing temperatures starting out in the 20s and teens this morning, up into the upper 40s to low 50s by this afternoon. Following that, we cool right back down again into the 30s, eventually 20s, some spots teens, before we warm back up again tomorrow afternoon, a little warmer with highs in the upper 50s to low 60s. And so again for today, a high of 54, wall-to-wall sunshine, although a notable breeze from the west-northwest. By tonight, a low of 25 as heavy frost makes its return. Your 7-day forecast: 62 of the high Saturday, 72 of the high Sunday, near 80 degrees by Monday as warmer weather moves in. There's potential for some storms as well by the beginning of next week as a cold front moves through. Tuesday, a high of 74. Be right back.
Meteorologist Eric Gage joining us now. And Eric, what a beautiful day for the president to arrive in central New York.
Yeah, joining us, and it's wall-to-wall sunshine.
Yeah.
A little chilly, but at least in April, we'll take the sunshine any
sure.
day of the week. Let's take a look at what's going on outside in Cooperstown. Lots of folks already out there on the sidewalks enjoying the sunny weather today. And the sunshine will continue not only for today, but also for tomorrow and the start of the weekend. So we got a nice sunny stretch going on right now. But it is, again, still on the cooler side, cooler than average by April standards, currently 42 degrees. But again, with the wall-to-wall sunshine, it should definitely feel a little bit warmer, currently 43 degrees at Griffiths and Rome. The radar has turned quiet today, and we're not expecting to see anything on this radar until the very earliest Saturday afternoon and Saturday evening, as rain will arrive from the west at that point. The timing will be more fine-tuned as we get closer and closer, but again, for the next, I would say 2 or so days, expect near completely dry conditions. And near cloudless skies across central New York today, giving way to clear skies once more tonight. And similar to this morning, we run the risk for a hard freeze yet again, as temperatures will quickly fall below freezing and into the 20s. Now, again, we're tracking more sunshine tomorrow. Warmer temperatures, though, following this weekend, nearing 80 degrees. We'll talk about that warm up, plus those rain chances in the weekend ahead in that full forecast straight ahead. Gary?
Eric, thanks. And Otsego County man is facing...
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good afternoon. Welcome back, everyone. It was a bitterly cold morning. Temperatures in the 20s. Some spots were able to go down into the teens, but we're warmed up a few degrees, up into the 40s now as we take a live look at downtown Utica. Completely cloudless skies, a difference compared to yesterday afternoon. And in fact, those temperatures this afternoon are also in the 40s, 46 in Westernville, 41 Otter Lake, 49 Little Falls, approaching 50 degrees down in the Mohawk Valley. And to the south, 43 Oneonta, 44 Cooperstown, and 45 degrees over in Norwich. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar is completely dry and quiet all across pretty much not only the state, but mainly the Northeast in general, as strong high pressure has built into a region. And you can see here, temperatures climbing a few more degrees into the upper 40s, low 50s, right around 10 degrees cooler than average this time of year, normal high of 61. The winds so far today, a little breezy, but not too bad. Noticeable, especially from the northwest, but the winds will continue to calm as we head into tonight. But one thing to mention too as well, 0 chance for rain expected. In fact, we got plenty of sunshine today, plenty of sunshine for tomorrow. Clouds increase by the mid-afternoon Saturday, and there's a better shot for some cloud cover as we approach Sunday. Completely dry too today and tomorrow. Rain chances increase, especially Saturday evening. Might bump up those rainfall chances depending on the arrival of that frontal boundary. But then Sunday, a bit higher chance for a scattered shower. But with the clear skies and the northern wind, we've got cold air aloft. Basically, that means a higher chance for a hard freeze yet again. We're going to expect something similar tonight to what we saw early this morning, with lows falling back down below freezing into the 20s, and again, some spots into the teens. Some locations in the highest elevations will see a frost again tomorrow night, but there's no frost expected this weekend, as overnight lows only expected to fall into the 40s and as low as the upper 30s. Our Skycast today showing wall-to-wall sunshine, clear skies this evening and tonight. As you can see here, those low temperatures will fall back down below freezing. Then by tomorrow, clear skies yet again. Highs approaching the upper 50s to low 60s, so slightly warmer tomorrow than compared to today. But as you can see here, by Saturday morning to Saturday afternoon, a few high clouds mix in. It's going to be a nice start to the day Saturday. If you have any outdoor plans, you go ahead and do them for Saturday morning, early Saturday afternoon. By Saturday evening, we'll see a round of rain showers arrive once more. This will be our next chance of rain. So between now and Saturday evening, we're not expecting a single drop of rain here in central New York. And for today, though, a high of 54 degrees, lots of sunshine. Tonight, we fall back down into the 20s with heavy frost. Your 7-day forecast: 63 tomorrow, 62 Saturday, 72 on Sunday, 79 on Monday, approaching near 80 degrees, and some rain chances here and there, potentially some rumbles of thunder too by the early next week. But that warm-up continues, but for now, lots of sunshine.
Yeah, it's going to feel good out there this afternoon when we get out, isn't it?
Yes, I'm excited.
Eric, thanks. Well, the U.S. Supreme Court begins. Meteorologist Eric Gaze joining us now. And Eric, what a gorgeous day outside today. A little chilly, not too warm, but at least the sun's
Lots and lots of sunshine. In fact, I have a game we're going to play right now.
Oh, okay.
How about, I think I would lose this yesterday, but let's play Spot the Cloud. And I've got a $20 wager right here.
Oh, thank you.
See if you can spot any clouds. This is for Utica, Mohawk Valley. I'm not sure if I can find a cloud anywhere here as well.
Not a cloud in the sky.
How about, let's go to Oneonta. Same story. Cloudless skies right now.
Keep your money.
I'll try to keep it. But again, if we played this yesterday, you'd be taking my $20 bill. But again, across central New York, it's a bit sunny, although it's a little chilly out. 43 the current temperature. So it doesn't quite feel spring-like out there, but we'll take the sun any day of the week. But something to mention too, because it was a cold night this morning. Just how cold was the air mass over our area? Well, it was in the 20s in the Mohawk Valley, but heading out to Mount Washington in New Hampshire, I think I was Vermont for a second. Mount Washington, New Hampshire, it dropped to 1 degree. It was 1 degree up on the summit early this morning. So we're not quite done with that Arctic air just yet. Today, highs in the upper 40s to low 50s. Plenty of sunshine, clear skies moving tonight. We're tracking yet again another widespread frost expected by early tomorrow morning. But following tomorrow, we're tracking a bit of a warm-up as we head into the second half of the weekend and the start of next week, with highs approaching near 80. We have a look at that warm forecast straight ahead. Gary?
Eric, thanks. Starting today, tourists, President Biden in Syracuse. He is scheduled to land in Syracuse any minute. Right now, a live look at the crowd that's waiting for him. This is at the Milton J. Rubenstein Museum of Science.
Meteorologist Bill Cardis.
Beautiful today, cold start. We're going to do this again tonight. Temperatures are going to be falling below freezing. Let's take a look at some of the overnight lows that we had last night. How about 17 in Old Forge? It got as cold as 12 degrees in Saranac Lake. Woodgate 20, Coldbrook 22, officially 22 degrees at Griffiths and Rome. We missed the record by 2 degrees. West Berlin 23 and Herkimer 24. Temperatures tonight will be similar, maybe just a few degrees warmer compared to last night. Sitting at 51 degrees, that dew point is 19. It is really dry. Just a reminder, we have that burn ban that remains in effect statewide until May 14th. Even though it's not a warm day, it's incredibly dry and we have a light wind, so any brush fires that would develop could spread pretty quickly on a day like today. Same thing for tomorrow. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Stern Tracker 2 Doppler radar again. It's looking pretty quiet. Another cold night ahead. Tracking sunshine for tomorrow and much warmer temperatures as we look ahead. Temperatures this evening in the 40s. Again, it's cold tonight, but we're going to make a pretty big turnaround here temperature-wise A look at the forecasts coming up. Kristen, back to you.
Little Falls Middle School students are studying history.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. A beautiful day today. It's nice to see the sunshine. It really does help, even though it was kind of chilly this afternoon. The sunshine does make it feel warmer. Take a look at this beautiful photo from Abby in Rome. Spring is moving along, and it's really starting to show up as our area starts to green up. It's become noticeably greener here in the last week, and we're really going to start to see the difference here over the next 7 days. And it's also, of course, nice to see the sunshine. We do have cold nights ahead, and we have been getting temperatures cold enough where it could damage some of the spring flowers. But I guess the good news is that the frost isn't as heavy as it could be because the air is really dry. It's the really heavy frost that does a lot of damage. And I think even though it's going to be cold tonight, we should evade some of the really thick frost. Just because it's so dry out. Utica down to 26 tonight, Middleville 23, Old Forge 19. Across the Southern Valleys, Richfield Springs down to 23, Cooperstown 24, and Canajoharie 26. So again, another region-wide heavy freeze is expected. We'll see more of a freeze tomorrow night. Won't be quite as cold before we stay away from frost over the next couple of days. Live look at downtown Utica, again, just bright blue sunny skies. The sunset nowadays is approaching 8 o'clock, so our days are getting nice and long as we head towards the summer solstice. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. It's dry. It stays dry this evening. Looking to do some yard work. The weather looks pretty nice tomorrow. That's the best day to get out. Saturday and Sunday, both days you can get out and do some yard work. It's not going to be a washout on either day. We do have rain in the forecast for late Saturday, as well as the chance of a shower for Sunday, but compared to the last couple of weekends, it should be a lot nicer, and it's not going to expect it to be as wet. It's also going to be a lot warmer. Dolgeville 54 degrees, Little Falls 56, Westernville 53, across Southern Valleys, Hamilton 48, Cooperstown 50, and Oneonta with 50 degrees. Big area of high pressure remains in control of our weather. That brings us sunshine through tomorrow. This area of high pressure moves to the east, and our weather begins to change late Saturday. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast, clear skies tonight. Overnight lows drop into the 20s. Beautiful day tomorrow, a light wind, and it's warmer in the afternoon. Lots of places get close to 60, so warmer than today. Tomorrow night, clear skies. We're down into the low 30s, so again, close to freezing again. And then on Saturday, we'll start out with sunshine. We'll finish with some showers late in the day. These will be approaching towards sunset. And they don't last for very long. We'll be around Saturday evening and early Saturday night. Clear tonight, down to 25. Sunshine tomorrow, high of 60. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. The weather warms up. Some late day showers on Saturday, a brief shower, maybe a rumble of thunder Sunday, close to 80 on Monday, and then a cold front arrives, bringing temperatures into the low 70s and 60s early next week.
All right, Bill, thank you.
It's another first in the world. Let's get you back to Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis, and we're talking frost again.
Yeah, we're talking frost for tonight. This is just a reminder, we are still a few weeks away from seeing the last frost of the season. It's typically in mid-May for the Mohawk Valley, late May for the higher elevations, and even as late as early June for pockets of the Adirondacks. And we live in such a diverse climate with different zones. To put it down to one rule is tough, but the old saying is wait until Memorial Day weekend. But as you can see, it really depends on where you live, because even some areas it's still a little early to plant. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. It's pretty quiet across the region. We're looking at dry weather. We do have a warming trend, a significant warming trend ahead. We're in the low 60s tomorrow as well as Saturday, but you'll really notice the warmth this weekend. In fact, we're going to be looking at temperatures by Sunday in the 70s. Maybe pushing 80 by Monday, and it looks like this warmer weather will be sticking around. Great evening to get out and take the dog for a walk or maybe a hike. Temperatures will be in the 50s, and they'll drop into the 40s towards sunset. Tonight's featured dog is Buddy from Yorkville. This is brought to you by Nye Automotive Group. We're tracking, again, those warmer temperatures along with the chance for rain as we head into the weekend. Look at the forecasts coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. The Oneida, Herkimer, and Otsego County Fairs will
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We are tracking plenty of sunshine again tomorrow, and this is a reminder that we're going to have to start wearing sunscreen on a regular basis as the sun angle continues to get higher and higher. The UV index forecast for tomorrow is up to a 6, and so your burn time is less than 45 minutes. And again, you're going to want to wear sunscreen, especially if you're going to be heading out in the middle of the day. The solar noon, by the way, is around 1 o'clock, and that's because we changed the clocks. So anytime between about 10 o'clock in the morning to about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, you're going to want to be mindful of the strong sun. And again, tomorrow is going to be a beautiful day, a sunny afternoon. Social media, check this photo out coming in from Facebook. This is from Jeff and Mohawk, the first four-leaf clover of the season, at least for him. It's nice to see that. We're going to need some luck. We've got more frost tonight. It's going to be cold, but the weather will start to warm up here. I say we need some luck because the frost hopefully is not as heavy as it could be. Dry air comes into play. It limits the amount of frost that takes place, and that should mitigate damage because it's not just how cold it gets at night, but it's about how thick the frost gets that determines whether or not those beautiful spring flowers that you see outside now survive the night. Live look in downtown Utica. Again, sunshine. It is going to be another cold night across the area. A lot of places fall into the 20s. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. It looks dry. Weather looks good if you're looking to get some yard work done over the next couple of days. We'll be working around some wet weather late Saturday and just the chance of a shower here on Sunday. Sky watchers, our neighbors checking in. Whitesboro 49, Forestport 54 degrees. West Leiden checking in with 44, a little bit cooler up north. Fairfield, Sandy 53, Eric and Inlet 45, and Westford checking in with 49 degrees. We've got high pressure and control of our weather. That will be the case all throughout the day tomorrow. This cloud cover that you see on the left side of the screen, that's a warm front that will eventually get here as we get into late Saturday. Clear skies tonight, overnight lows in the 20s. Some light frost first thing tomorrow morning. Sunshine as you head throughout the day. It warms up very fast. I think we'll be close to 60 in the afternoon with a light breeze. Clear skies tomorrow night. We could still get close to freezing, not quite as cold as tonight. And then some sunshine Saturday gives way to clouds and eventually the chance for rain late in the day. I think it's going to be after, say, 4 or 5 o'clock. Those rain showers are part of a leading edge of warm weather. Clear tonight, low of 25. Tomorrow, sunshine, light wind, beautiful day, high of 60. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. We're in the low 60s on Saturday. Sunshine gives way to cloud cover. Up to 72 on Sunday. A brief shower, maybe a rumble of thunder. 79 on Monday. The warm weather continues. A little bit cooler as we head to next Thursday. We'll be right back.
Let's get over to Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis for the first look at the forecast.
Cold start to the day. A lot of places started out in the 20s. In fact, Old Forge was 17 this morning. The coldest spot in New York State, Saranac Lake at 12. Many areas dropped into the low 20s. Officially, Griffiths and Rome, 22 degrees, just 2 degrees shy of the lowest temperature record that is and will stand at 20 degrees. We're going to see temperatures fairly similar tomorrow morning compared to this morning, maybe a degree or two warmer, but we do expect another widespread freeze. Current temperature is 51 degrees. It is really dry. The dew point is 20, and it's going to allow for the air temperature to drop very rapidly as we head into tonight. It's dry out there, and we're looking at, again, another cold night tonight. Plenty of sunshine tomorrow. Should be a beautiful day. A sunny start to the weekend. Some clouds, some showers arrive late Saturday, but the big story is much warmer weather on the way, especially as we head into Sunday and beyond. Sunny skies cooling off this evening. Temperatures in the 40s, again, tracking that warming trend. A look at the forecast is coming out. Kristen, back to you.
History came to life today.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Despite cold nights, spring is moving forward and the flowers are coming out. It's starting to green up, and we're going to see some pretty big changes here over the next week. This is Great photo from Abby in Rome. It's nice to see the flowering trees, and yes, the cold nights do and can cause a problem. It's really that heavy frost that can sometimes damage the flowers. It's not always the case. We'll be keeping a close eye on things here as we do fall into the low to mid-20s again tonight. A reminder, as we get into the stronger sun, as we approach the summer solstice, the UV index really starts to climb. In fact, tomorrow it's going to be at a 6. So you're going to want to wear sunglasses and sunscreen, especially if you're going to be heading out in the middle of the day. The strongest sun is right around 1 o'clock in the afternoon. That's considered solar noon these days. Tonight, temperatures are going to be cold. We're going to drop down into the 20s and even teens again. A few degrees warmer than last night, but not much warmer. Remsen 22, Old Forge 19, Middleville 23. A widespread, generally light frost is expected. Richfield Springs 23, Oneonta 25, Morris 23, Canagera down at 26. I say light frost, even though it's plenty cold for frost. One of the missing ingredients is the humidity. It's very, very dry out there today, and that does limit frost from developing. Live look in downtown Utica. Again, beautiful, bright blue, sunny skies. We'll see more of that as we head into tomorrow. It is dry, of course. If you're looking to do yard work, the next couple of days will be really nice. I would encourage you to get out Friday. There will be a few showers around late Saturday, as well as the chance of a pop-up shower on Sunday, so you'll have to work around that. But in general, the weather looks a lot nicer, and neither weekend day looks to be a washout. Temperatures in the 50s this evening. Clinton 53, Donna Norway with 52, Jeff and Mohawk 51, 57 degrees, Carroll's Backyard in Worcester. High pressure in control of our weather for now. That will be the case through tomorrow before our next weather maker arrives late Saturday. Tonight, clear skies, overnight lows drop down into the 20s. Beautiful day tomorrow. Sunshine, light winds, and it warms up very quickly. High temperatures close to 60. We're dry tomorrow night. Sunshine early Saturday gives way to clouds, and some rain looks to arrive very late in the day, where temperatures in the low 60s. Clear tonight down to 25. Beautiful day tomorrow, a light wind and a high of 60. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Some showers arrive late Saturday. It's dry the first part of the day, high of 62. Chance of a pop-up shower storm on Sunday, 72. And it looks really warm as we head into early next week.
All right, Bill, thank you.
Still to come on News Channel 2 at 6. Hamilton College men's meteorologist Bill Cardis, and beautiful spring day today. A little chilly.
Yeah.
Not bad, though. I mean, you're standing out in the sunshine.
Yeah.
Can't tell the difference.
It helps that the wind was relatively light today. And we're going to see more of the same tomorrow. This is a beautiful shot. Spring has finally sprung. We're seeing the flowers coming out despite some of the cold weather. It's a beautiful picture in Rome from Abby. We're tracking some cold weather tonight. We're expecting overnight lows to fall well below freezing again. Frost should be fairly limited, and that's mainly because the air is dry. Like last night, some dry air came in, and we didn't see too heavy of a frost. We'll see a light frost here tonight. Our current temperature is 39 degrees, clear skies, light winds. And as we take a live look at the radar, things are looking quiet across the region. Again, we're going to fall into the 20s tonight. Some light frost is expected. A beautiful Friday, plenty of sunshine. The weekend is looking a lot warmer with a few rain chances ahead. We've got to look at the forecast coming out. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. History in the making.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis.
Good evening and welcome back. We are slowly moving into the spring season and things are coming back to life. This picture from Jeff in Mohawk, the first four-leaf clover spotted of the season. Maybe that will give us some luck weather-wise. It's been pretty gloomy for the most part, but there's going to be a change in the weather here as we head into the start of the weekend. Another beautiful day tomorrow. Don't forget the sunscreen. The sun angle is very high this time of the year, or at least higher than you might think. For late April, our UV index will be a 6 tomorrow with plenty of sunshine. Sunglasses, sunscreen, those will become necessary, especially in the afternoon. Solar noon is around 1 o'clock, so between about 10 o'clock and 4 o'clock is when you're going to want to keep the sunscreen handy. Of course, hard to think about when it gets so cold at night. We're dealing with frost again tonight. But I think just a quick scrape of the car windshield tomorrow morning. Here's a look at the overnight lows. We are well below freezing tonight. Utica 26, Remsen down to 22, 19 in Old Forge. The Adirondacks fell into the teens last night, so we think we'll do it again. Richfield Springs down to 23, Boris 23, and Oneonta at 25. Clear skies outside and dry weather on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. The weather remains dry for the short term. If you're looking to do some yard work, tomorrow should be a really nice day for that. Dry, comfortable, light winds. We will be tracking a few showers over the weekend, but I'm going to go with yes for yard work on both Saturday and Sunday because the rain chances are relatively limited, and we've had a lot of washouts over the past couple of weekends. I think this one's going to play out a little bit differently. We've got high pressure in control of our weather today. That will be the case tonight, tomorrow, and tomorrow night. Eventually, clouds and rain will return as we head into the end of Saturday. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast tonight, clear skies, overnight lows drop down into the 20s. It's a cold start to Friday. We're expecting sunshine. It should warm up really quickly with dry air in place. A light wind, high temperatures climb to near 60. Skies remain clear tomorrow night. We're down to near freezing, so a light frost is possible Saturday morning. We'll start out Saturday with sunshine. Some high clouds start to build in from the west, and there is a small chance of a few pop-up showers in the late afternoon, a better chance of some light, steadier rain as we head into Saturday evening. Tonight, clear, chilly, some patchy frost, a low of 25. Tomorrow, sunshine, a beautiful day, and a high of 60. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. We're into the low 60s on Saturday. Again, not looking to be a washout, but some light rain is possible late in the day. A brief shower or storm on Sunday, 72. 79 on Monday. And then a cold front arrives Tuesday night into Wednesday, and that brings some showers, maybe a rumble of thunder. We cool down into the mid-60s. How about that?
79 is going to feel like awesome.
It's going to feel like summer. Yeah.
That's why it is. All right, thanks, Bill. Coming up next, protests. Let's look at the forecast tonight with Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis. Beautiful day out there today, and if you did not get sunshine, guess what? You got another chance tomorrow.
Yes, and it's nice to see the sunshine. Spring is in the air.
Yeah.
This beautiful photo taken by Abby in Rome. The flowers are coming out despite the cold weather, which we will be getting again tonight as we take a look at the temperatures and radar this evening. Again, we're looking at a temperature of 34, clear skies. We're already close to freezing, and winds are calm. We should have no problem dropping into the low 20s as we head into tonight. We should see some light frost develop too overnight. The air is very dry, so I think the frost will be relatively limited. The radar is in clear air mode tonight, and we will stay clear with frost overnight. Temperatures drop into the mid-20s. A beautiful Friday, warmer than today. The warmer weather continues to ramp up as we head into the weekend, but we do have a few rain chances to talk about too. Look at the forecasts coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. History in the making.
Hard work. That's the best day of the next three. We will be dodging a few rain showers. It looks like very late Saturday and a small chance on Sunday. So we're going to go with yes on these days just because I think you'll be able to work around any wet weather. It should be pretty limited, especially since we haven't had a lot of nice weekends so far this spring. And I think this weekend has a lot more to offer in terms of outdoor weather compared to the past several weekends. High pressure in control of our weather keeps us dry tomorrow. And eventually some rain will work in late Saturday from the west. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast, clear skies tonight. Overnight lows drop down into the 20s. Sunshine tomorrow morning, and it's a sunny afternoon. A light wind, again, just a nice day to be outdoors. Comfortable, low humidity, temperatures near 60. Clear skies tomorrow night. We drop down into the low 30s. We'll see some sunshine Saturday morning, and then clouds gradually build in throughout the day. It does look warmer Saturday with highs in the low 60s. Some light rain looks to develop late in the day. Thinking more like 5 to 6 o'clock is when that rain begins. Clear tonight, low of 25. Sunshine tomorrow, beautiful day. Light winds, a high of 60. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Again, the chance of a shower late Saturday, 62. A brief shower, maybe a rumble of thunder on Sunday, 72. The weather looks warm as we head into Monday. Summer-like, a temperature close to 80. Showers, thunderstorms arrive late Tuesday into early Wednesday as some cooler weather arrives. Temperatures in the 60s by Thursday.
And you know, we talked about this earlier. It's why we said don't start planting now, because those temperatures look awesome. Especially the lows in the 50s. There's still a chance.
Yeah, not until mid-May.
Mid-May,
Yeah.
at least. All right, thanks, Bill. Coming up next, protests